What's up, guys? Thanks for checking out another episode of Kenny's Record Collection. Today we're going to talk specifically about the 1966 garage psychedelic rock masterpiece, the Psychedelic Sounds of the 13th Floor Elevators. I just happen to have my copy right here. Now this is technically considered to be a second pressing, even though I don't think it is. The only differences are on the back cover, and my matrix numbers line up with what Discogs says is a first pressing. So I'm gonna consider myself as in possession of a first pressing. There's the record right there. Yeah, this has some differences on the back cover than an original pressing. So if you're ever out looking for one of these, I mean, they're so pricey, it's insane. I got lucky with mine. It was in a collection that I purchased a couple of years ago, and I wasn't actively looking for this record like a lot of people are, but I've grown to love it since I got it. You know, it's a keeper for me. There's a couple of differences. Their producer or engineer, this guy Gordon Bynum, he's mentioned right here on the back cover of the first pressing and of this pressing. But the second pressing also has his name down here. So Gordon Bynum is the name. So if you're out looking for an original and it says Gordon Bynum down there, then it's a second pressing or whatever, or the one that I have, however you want to call it. Also too, on the first pressing, there's an actual, the address, I believe, is there under international. It has like a zip code and something else, a street name. And the other difference, the other main difference on this version, here it says printing by Tanner and Texas, blah, 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 and then a full address. The first version of the jacket does not have that on it. So that's basically it. Those are the main differences. Like I said, my copy, matrix number wise, matches what Discogs has as a first pressing. Also too, it's the mono. Mono of this is pretty desirable. I believe that's like stamped on there. I'm not 100% sure. I'm not an aficionado. I mean, this cover it's not perfect, but the spine is good. There's a little split over here, but whatever. No big deal. I mean, the album is great. If you're not familiar with this band, check them out. It's like 60s psych garage. But what separates them, aside from the songwriting, which their songs are great, they use a jug. You know how you play like a jug in like a, you know, those old school bands like the Moonshiners, you'd see them playing a jug, or they use a jug in their music, and it sets it off, like it sets them apart from all the other bands of the time. And there's a great clip of, it's from the Dick Clark show, whatever the heck that was called, Rock Around the Clock, or whatever the heck Dick Clark's show was called. And they're performing. I think they play You're Gonna Miss Me When I'm Gone. I can't remember. Or You're Gonna Miss Me. And Dick Clark asks the jug player a question. And he says, oh, who's the head of this band? And the jug player goes, we're all heads. So at the time, I don't know, they took that as a drug reference or whatever, but I don't know. They pretty much went to cut after that. But true masterpiece. The hype is real. I mean, supposedly there's reissues of this floating around, like modern reissues, but they're not good. I mean, finding one of these is definitely like a needle in a haystack. I just happen to get lucky. But if you can, check it out or stream it. I'm sure it's on YouTube. Rocky Erickson was a genius. I mean, he did a lot of great stuff. I never heard of him until the Return of the Living Dead soundtrack. He's got a song on there. So it's pretty interesting. But yeah, check it out if you can. So that's going to wrap it up. I'm not going to go too long. But everybody enjoy your day. Yeah, and that's basically it. Have a good one. Thanks, guys.